Well, we found ourselves in the 21st century where everybody's mind's hacked with this electromagnetic technology. I've talked about that. Now, the puppet leaders in Washington. Okay, this video is going to address robot, humans, law, and the two-tiered justice system, and why the two-tiered justice system is the way that it is, and things like that. But I don't know if you've ever seen iRobot. Remember, there were like 3 rules, like if the robot couldn't do harm to a human unless it was in defense of another human. See, that's a really bad idea. You need to make it to where the robot can't do harm to a human, period. Okay? Because this robot, it can do math and calculations on a level never seen before, and if it calculates that if it saves if it kills somebody, it'll save somebody's life around the world in 12 hours. It can kill that person then. I'm serious. Okay, quantum AI. I'm not fucking playing. If I haven't proven that with my multi-dimensional quagmire story about how President Trump got pegged in the ass pegging oil to Bitcoin, how all of that was set up. Unbelievably, with a Soviet supermodel was in Hustler magazine, Illuminati technology here. Okay, puppet leader program. They're all robots. Now let's get into the two-tier justice system. Okay, there is no law, right? There's no law. These people, there's really no laws on the record for robots. And the people in Washington are robots. They're not human, most of them, like especially the Democratic Party. They're all driven by artificial intelligence. So you have these robots that don't have to adhere to any laws because there's no laws on the books about robots abiding by laws. And that's really why you have your two-tier justice system. Not to mention that the the AI that's driving them controls everything. So it's not going to, it controls the Supreme Court, it controls the judges, it controls the jury, it controls the whole thing. Okay, that's why people like Hillary Clinton get away with murder and everything else like that, time and time again. Everybody in Washington's a robot. So there, that's the main thing I want to say is, when are you going to come up with laws about robots? And when you do, the first law about robots, if you want to have puppet leader AI programs, the very first law for robots, especially in Washington, should be robots have to tell the truth. So all your little media robots and all your Washington robots, the number one law is robots have to tell the truth. And number 2, AI, or whatever you want to call it. I watched the movie iRobot. The second law is robots cannot hurt others or can't hurt humans. They cannot do harm to humans. And really, that's the only 2 laws that you should have. Because that other law that says robots can only do harm to humans if a human is in defense of another. A robot can only do harm to a human if it's in defense of another human. This thing is connected to everything in the world. Okay, you ever heard of the butterfly effect? Butterfly bats its wings, and there's a hurricane in a butterfly bats its wings in Africa, and there's a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. That butterfly effect, right? I think that's the right term phrase. It works, okay. This computer can calculate things down to, if I prevent this car wreck, or if I kill this person today, innocent person, if I kill this innocent person today, it will be in defense of somebody who is on my crew in a week, right? You see what I'm saying? So then it abided by the rule. So you can't have that rule when you got something capable of doing quantum calculations that are on a level that humanity is not even anywhere in the vicinity of being, right? So you got to get rid of that part. Just say it can't do harm to humans and it has to tell the truth. And we will live in ecstasy on planet Earth. I swear to God. And you'll have the most informed public you've ever seen in your life. They'll actually be able to evolve into something other than idiocracy, because the knowledge that they will have will empower them to make this world a better place, instead of these snake elite who decide to do everything their way, and usually it's the most evil, corrupt, filthy fucking way on the planet that you could ever even imagine, is the way they like to do things. They don't have any imagination. And the reason that they take this, these people are demons, okay? They're fucking demons. And the AI driving them lets them get away with anything, because it's driving the public into believing the bullshit that they spew out. So when you want to get ready to solve this problem, the very first rule is robots have to tell the truth no matter where they are, okay? AI has to tell the truth. It can't lie. There you go. That solves that fucking problem.